Okay, so in this video, I will show you how to do a quote-unquote Hello World project on IsaacSim, which is the simplest thing that you can do to start doing cool things on the UI. So what we're going to do is we'll import a robot 3D asset, and we'll start moving it around inside IsaacSim. So at this point, I'm assuming that you already have both your environment created and IsaacSim installed in it. If you haven't, please check the previous videos and the previous tutorial on how to install IsaacSim. I will add the links on the comments for this video. So we'll start here. We are inside our Anaconda prompt. Note, this is not the Windows PowerShell or the Windows terminal. You're supposed to come here and then type Anaconda prompt and open it, right? So this is the Anaconda CLI. And in here, that's where we have our Python environment created with all the versions pre-installed. So I want to activate this environment. I'm calling my environment IsaacLab because I have some IsaacLab stuff in it as well, but that's the one that has IsaacSim installed. So if you just type IsaacSim, it will now go and open the IsaacSim UI, and that's where we'll import our first robot 3D asset. Okay, so we're here inside IsaacSim. At first, you start with a blank slate. So luckily, IsaacSim, at least on this version 5.1, already comes with some template assets that we can import. So if you go on Window, Examples, Robotic Examples, and click, it will open this tab down here. And if you go to Import Robots, you'll see some assets that are already provided here, right? So these are all types of robots. We'll start with a Carter robot, right? So if you click on it, go on load, it will download the asset here. And there we go. And if you click on it, you'll see that on the right-hand panel on stage, you see all the subcomponents of this asset here, right? So you start with the primitive, and then you have the joints, and you have the links, right? So the chassis, the wheels, and the links, right? And if you click play, it will just drop to the ground and not do anything because we haven't assigned any velocity to it. And that's what we're going to do now. So if you hold Control and then you click on left wheel and right wheel, you'll be able to select both at the same time, allowing you to change the parameters of both at the same time, right? And now if you go down here, sorry, let me just move some things around. Yeah, so if you go here on the parameters tab, scroll down to drive angular, right? And then you have all the parameters for the angular velocity of our robot, right? So difference between linear velocity and angular velocity is that linear velocity is the velocity of objects that move on a straight line. Angular velocity is the velocity of anything that spins, right? So if we want the robot to move, we want to make its wheels to spin, and that's why we're gonna assign target velocity values here, right? Inside the angular velocity tab. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put 200 target velocity, and I'm just also going to put 10,000 here on damping, right? So very roughly speaking, damping is something like the force of the engine that will spin the wheels to target this velocity here. So if it's 0, the wheels will not spin because it doesn't have any damping force, so to speak, right? So we want to assign some positive value here so that the engine can have force to spin the wheels until they reach the target velocity of 200. So now if you push play, you'll see the robot moving. My screen is blinking a little. I think it might be something related to do with my FPS, but it will stop in a few seconds. But anyways, if you push play, it will move forward. And there you go. And this is because you have assigned the velocity here. There you go. Now it's not blinking anymore, and then you can better see it, right? Um, you can increase the target velocity on the joints again. If you do that, the robot will move even faster until a point that it will start maybe spinning out of control, and then you have to make sure it has a surface that has friction or is the wheels are stable enough. But on the next video, we'll see how we can drive the robot using the keys in our keyboard.